we're back. Now we're going to move on to making the pattern for where the cross pylon attaches to the warp engines, which is relatively simple. What we're going to do is measure from here to here on each warp engine, make a straight line, and use our already existing patterns to make that one pattern. This will be kind of a layered process where we just take the one piece and layer the thickness of the cross pylon, and then we'll add to the cross section of the warp engines. Now let's get started. And take your scrap piece if I can get hold of it. Right now what I'm going to do is, for simplicity's sake, so I was dropping my pencil, is I'm going to take the uncut edge of the paper and just simply draw a line. You can, if you want to, if you feel good enough, just go ahead and line up your pattern to the edge of the poster board. But me, I'd rather work from a straight line. So just, me personally, I'll just make a line all the way down. Alright. And what we'll do, we'll just measure from that point well, we've run into a problem, which is not really a problem. The warp engines lay like this. Well, hold on one second. Let's just. The warp engines lay like this, with the outer edge being taller than the inner edge. So to fix that, we'll just make a line on our pattern, lining up the engines. Like such. This line will be our corresponding line on the paper. Now what I will do, make things easier, is I will take the uncut or the straight edge, I will take it and line it up. And the way I do it is I just take my pencil and line them up and just kind of get it right on that line. Take flat part here, and what I do very carefully is just kind of very lightly draw, because it's a nice pattern, but too much pressure will cause the poster board to bend. And even though this is going to be another pattern, another complete pattern, I don't want to put too much damage onto the first pattern, because actually I found another starship called someone has made, and I'm going to go back and actually keep this in the same scale and use this pattern. And it might be close, not close enough, but it's, as you can see, it's kind of like the pattern here, just this is a little bit bigger. But I will use the same warp engine pattern for another ship, that and the saucer pattern, because they're, like most Star Trek ships, are just changes and tweaks on the same design. Well, get that back, get a measurement. Let's see. And here we just measure where the angle contacts the warp engine, which would be 2.5. 2.5 times 3. Which I know. 7.5. Which I feel stupid, but sometimes simple math will get you when you're not expecting it. So just go down here, line everything up. 7.5. Then take our cross pylon. Like I said, this is going to be another one piece pattern. Same thing, just be careful on the edges and the points, hold it down. If you don't, it'll slide up under the pattern. And as you can see, it just did there. Just like I said, just lightly. And I gotta apologize, I have 3 kittens that are wide awake at 2 in the morning, so they're rattling in the background is what you're hearing. They're all over the couch, the TV, and everything else. They are doing what cats usually do. And just to double check, same thing, 2.5, so it's 7.5. And I said double check, 7.5. And here, just rotate your pattern and make sure that it touches and kind of lines up. Like I said, just don't give it too much pressure. Just lightly draw it. And you will wind up having your pencil, such as here, jump up on the pattern, which is perfectly fine. Just take your time. Whoop, there I go. Going under it. Like I said, very lightly. Well, there it goes even at the end. So just well, I've got to upgrade to a thicker pencil. Well, right here, I'm just going to fill in with my hand. But here, I'm going to line my pencil back up on the outer edge of the pattern and kind of line it back up. And then finish this part here. Well, if I can keep it from jumping off. For some strange reason, it does not want to work. There we go. And here you can see, I don't know if it's visible, we have this one pattern for this. And when we get this cut out, this pattern is the upright pylons. This one is the cross. Will be cross fitted like this. And the warp engine will sit like this. But this will be one piece for our middle. That will give us stability too when we start putting it together. So, go ahead, cut that out. What I'll do is try to take my time and kind of try to cut the edges as I go. I'm kind of retentive about that because that little bit of extra paper may save a bit bigger piece from being cut up. So I like to take and save as much as I can. Like I said, some places are charging $1 a piece for this plain old white poster board. I like to save money where possible. So. They're just kind of bend it up. It's fairly decent. I'll be laid down on a piece of cardboard anyway, so. I don't try to finish the cut, I just kind of like pull it out. It's bent, but we always lay it out flat again. What I'm going to do, since this is a aggravating cut, I'm just going to go down, go ahead and snip the opposite corner, then I'll go back, snip this, that way we don't wind up bending like we did the other one, and be kind of careful, kind of pull it out. If you get too big of a chunk, you can always go back in with a razor blade and fix it. Just kind of take your time, like I'm doing. Talking about taking my time and nipped it. Alright. Oh, almost done. So just follow the line, take your time, enjoy what you're doing. I hope you enjoy this as much as I enjoyed making it. So just kind of take your time. And there we have it. Now this pattern will, well, oh here it is. This pattern on a piece of cardboard will actually sit, well, like this. We'll have two engines here, two engines, and this piece will connect to the saucer section. So there we have our starter pattern for the warp engines and the cross pylon.